Hey, hi. This is the real time when you need to see this. And before you try to switch on to some other video, just give me your another 10-15 minutes and it will be proven yes why this video was necessary to watch right now. Absolutely, I'm going to talk about all the buzz it is what you are hearing around AI, no code, micro-SaaS, automation, agentic AI, then lovable, bold.new. Every word that you are hearing around comes from a single term or a smaller fundamental unit of it. It is AI. And the buzz is so big that everybody is trying to jump onto it and thinking of something to do it. But is it worth putting your time there? Or is it going to be the most revolutionary change ever that globe will be ever seen? While everywhere the news and YouTube, wherever you open, that's the single thing everybody is talking about. So yes, just give me your another 15 minutes and I'll prove that it is worth of your every single second. So before we do that, I would request you to subscribe the channel so that it keeps us encouraged and move ahead with same enthusiasm to get you the details and what and how we can support you. Because our intent is to make things reachable, make things feasible, and it's easy to learn. That's the intent we go ahead with. So there is too much of noise about AI that everything can be automated, it's already automated, every big company is riding the horse to get things automated, people are being laid off, and you give a name and you give a company's name where we see there is nothing automated or nobody is trying to do some automation, or you just think of something which can't be automated. The answer is no. The answer to your question is everything can be automated. But the question is about the feasibility. Is it like simple chatbot or AI chatbot that we simply want to have an interface which gives the answer to the questions which are more relevant, which are customized to the backend database and gives the best suitable replies to the consumer who comes onto the web page, web application, and it's all done. The fact is, AI is to facilitate, and bring the growth in the system. It's not something which is to replace the humans, but definitely the process is such, the cycle is such, it is reducing the human resource count in the companies, and absolutely somewhere it hurts human sentiments. Yeah, I agree with that. But the hype is AI will take over, build a unicorn with no code in a weekend, Micro-SaaS is easy money, and everybody wants to walk on the wave and everybody wants to make money. Same attitude can be seen in the big short companies. They want to come up with some solutions and they just want to, they simply see if it can be done by simple automation, why do we hire people? Why do we need people? Because it's a recurring cost. It's too much expensive to maintain the resource pool. The bench is taking time. While the reality of the actual automation looks like it's to augment human potential, it is to increase, it is to deliver at the best, it is to deliver what has never seen before. If I talk about in simple terms, earlier, if you go back just 20 years, while our parents were young, quite young, and they had to do some coding and all stuff, it was quite a havoc that we had seen ourselves for a learning curve while we grew. And what parents or our elders would have seen, okay, it's too much big typing. Suddenly it got facilitated by assistant codings, wherein code packs are there, it gets in and things help. While what changes have been in last 3 years, it's like everything just got into the x to the power 10, or everything changed so fast. Like, I somehow find people have not evolved that to the level, or they don't find themselves comfortable with the evolution of AI and automation. While it was just an augmentation or a support system that should have been the case, it has become a replacing factor. So I'll again go back to my simple words. The reality is, it is to increase the potential, it is to increase the deliverables, the quality, to reduce the mundane work, to go beyond what we see as the deliverables. It's not just data entry job that everybody wanted to get paid for. It's more or data entry can be done by anyone else. But real work is coming to you right now. The creativity has to open the doors. So basically, if I have to say, just open the think out of the box and you have the best time to get it delivered. Of course, chatbot is one of the examples that I have been talking about. So yes, it is true. Now, what AI is beyond chatbots? So if you just see it's quirky or just a simple image that I got it from AI, Gemini itself, it can do hundreds of things. Does it mean I need to remove the 100 type of human resources? The answer is no. You don't. Because still the technology is closing to where we expect it to be, but still there is a time. And it is not to replace humans in their task. It is to give humans an edge over something else. What we have seen, it's not you distribute 1,000 row sheet across 5 people and ask them to do 200 rows per day. It can be same case line item for customer calling, CRM, or some reporting work or something. Now AI can do it. So you cut down that, but quality checks increase. So you need experience. So people, if you see that way, people would definitely get time to learn. And learning is one thing that people have eventually faced very much big challenge, because if they are so much engulfed in work, how do we expect them to learn something new? Now, from my example as a project manager in companies, I see we go to people and ask for the deliverables, and we ask them to improve their work also, and they'll come back and say, we are working 24/7. How do you expect us to learn and do things at the same time? So here AI comes in. Now if you wanted some code for SDLC or any part of it, there are few things that AI is going to come and reduce the time there, and you get time there to learn. So it is all about how do you see it. If you want to leverage it, well and good. If you don't want to, somebody else is going to leverage and go ahead with it. So the hype has to be about who's capable of leveraging it. And when I say, what do you leverage? So you leverage people who are smart enough to ride a boat of Micro-SaaS and who think that this is the key problem and they can resolve it with writing no-code platform. They could easily develop something. Yes, I'll be taking you to the different applications, all the news is, everything, whatever your buzz is all about. Slowly and gradually we'll be increasing that too. So, if everything is capable of, like, just going back again 10 seconds, so if intelligent document processing is there, personalized customer experience to be given, predictive analytics can happen, reporting can happen, security checks can happen, and you give me a name and I'll talk about, yes, it can be done, and if not a whole part of 100%, but at least some percentage of it can be. At least the repetitive tasks, the repetitive nodes can be achieved doing this, utilizing AI automation, agentic AIs, and that shall give the time and reduce the cost. But are companies in a shape, or do they have a realization to allocate or reallocate the funds to the human resource if they are saving something deploying AI? And do they intend to reallocate their resources to be at capability of utilizing the AI that companies investing multi-million dollar projects and crores of rupees into getting things systems up? But are humans also ready? Instead of firing, if they are going with the intention of using the existing resources to go ahead and beyond what is currently being seen in the market, I think that would be the game changer. So, like any other technology, be it any evolution in the policies given by governments, be it private companies, be it startups, be it IPO coming, everybody wants to ride the first wave. And it's obvious, it's a human nature that everybody wants to make money out of it. It's something like that. Now, development has become really easy. You go, you vibe code. You're vibing to write a code. Did we ever thought this way? We'll be vibing, we'll be talking to write a code, and the only cost to pay for that is you pay something. In terms, you get the tickets, and you give the tickets, gets you a privilege to speak more, and gets you a code. See how wonderful it is. It's a barter system. It is very modernized barter system. A system will say, you pay me, I'll give you tokens, you get to speak to me, and I get to write to you. See, are you envisaging or relating to it? This is how the evolution has come. This is what's simple. While COVID was there and everybody was hopping onto TikTok, YouTube, and every other social media, and nothing has come down from there. A slow percentage would be like anything, there comes a bulge and there comes a differentiating factors and things go slow and fast like that. But in technology, specifically what we are seeing in AI, I would say it's not a hype. A particular technology or a name can be hyped up because it's a PR work, it's a potential of muscle and money, who can invest more, where in marketing and all, and who sometimes it's not the marketing, it's the word of mouth, it's a utilization. So it's like that. So when I say about utilization, marketing, technology, solution, problem statements, there comes the Micro-SaaS and their niche, lean and profitable statements. What do I mean by Micro-SaaS? It's nothing but a simple, or if you see, what is a software solution now, in a bigger structure or a bigger enterprise, they'll come and give you the solution to everything, or most probably whatever you're facing challenge, you tell them and they'll come up with some solution. But Micro-SaaS comes and says, you have this particular problem and here I am to solve that. The way can be a simple form. At the same time, it could be a simple Google extension or any extension, or a simple LLM model that they have just feed in your system, and it facilitates your journey to solution. Major part of this, what people have leveraged is about no coding, the vibe coding. They have leveraged it so well that you would see billionaires and millionaires happening. So from Sam Altman stating that people who are going to use the technology over AI are going to be the next $1 billion company or $1 million companies. They are going to be like that. And at the same time, if you look at Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Sam Altman, Sundar Pichai, all the big companies from Google to Meta to Apple to everybody is investing in data, everybody is investing in LLMs, everybody is investing in, because they also see there's a correlation between a Coca-Cola and a refrigerator. So I believe Coca-Cola used the refrigerator to the best exponent that it could be, and that's how it has built. So the company who's going to become the Coca-Cola to make AI as a refrigerator and use it and sell it to the market, that is going to be the next biggest enterprise over the globe. So it doesn't now, if I have to, I recollect correctly, Sam Altman said this is the best time for some entrepreneur to get things done, because things are fairly easy. Now solopreneurs can do things. Individual can depend on agents to get things done. Does it mean a solopreneur can entirely be dependent on agents? The answer would be still no. There are dependencies. Yet there are multiple solutions to deliver it, and they are fairly cheaper than human resource. But again, if we go to the enterprise level, yes, the human resource is irreplaceable. You'll need them, you'll have to have them, you'll need to grow with them. So that as a human, it's a basic necessity. If you want to grow with them, you want to grow with yourself, you have to grow with your team, you have to grow with people. So coming back to the main core concept of the convergence, yes, we are looking at the bright time where it converges. Micro-SaaS is nothing but a solution coming out of no code, and no code is itself an AI automation. So if you bring three things together, there is a bigger convergence. In India, I would say it's a Gangotri, where major things are coming together to bring a big bang solution to the globe. Things are going to be fairly easy for the developers, and when I say easy, I'm not reducing down the complexity or what they have ever worked on. It's just now they have better weapons in their arsenal to deliver. So, what are the key takeaways from here? It's simple. Embrace the convergence. Go ahead. Be proactive. Learn things. Be appreciative to what the era has to offer. Of course, it is not for everyone. And I'll again come back to it. Why it is not for everyone? If I had to say, AI is going to do some janitorial work, and somebody, if I had to counter, they will say there are mopping machines, there are automated mopping. Okay, I understand, but no. Likewise, that was a very crude example. I would enhance it to some level of HR. So the way we are seeing HR is also, some companies are coming up with their HR ops automation. Yet when it comes down to have a two-way communication, we still prefer to have a conversation with human. And of course we do, because there are sentiments involved. They can be rude, they can be strong, they can be cunning, they can be shrewd, they can be everything. But sometimes the sentiments is what we expect of it. So it is necessary to have some human touch. And AI is all about having a human in loop. And if you see the work flows, developers are given a chance, or the opinion is to have human in loop for the approvals. Likewise, there's so much potential is there around. The only thing human has to do is to learn and be at competence with what is going to come up next. It's going to be hard, it's not going to be easy, my friends, because always being on toes to get onto something new, it's quite hard. Let's be realistic, it's not that easy to jump onto new technology every second time. So focus on the value now. I gave you everything, what it is, how it is, the hype, the buzz. The value is there, definitely it is a value addition. To you, to the company, to the enterprise, to the society, it is. But it's not for everything. Solve the real problem. Most of the enterprises have already automated, everything is in place. You call a big name like Big Four, the Salesforce, everything, CRM, HRMS, everything is already automated, it's already in place. Don't think on that big level. Think on something what needs your current attention in your daily life. If you save 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, it comes together to a big pile of family hours in all together for life. You can experiment. When I say don't think on enterprise level, the only thing I'm saying is start slow, but start definitely. You have to begin somewhere. So, lower the barrier, go ahead, enter it, learn it, test it, and grow with it. Then comes the final thing. You have to be curious. What it is, how it is, what is about to come. Is it going to add some value to me? Is it? How it is? These questions have to be answered. And there comes a bigger and a pain point. While everything was positive and filled with multiple emotions, now we are going to talk about companies laying off and the economy growing and the impact on professions. So if you see, we'll be coming on workforce on humans, while economic impact on AI, it's definitely going to happen, no doubt on it. So it's $1 trillion economy going to happen by 2030, and it's going to be productivity gains and new consumer products. Of course, did you ever, we never thought that Airtable, Rose.com and APIs would be a common term being utilized by every second guy we meet, and it becomes a community, a buzzword that they're talking like, oh, did you connect to the API? Oh, did you see that new workflow that I have built? Things are changing. Now the conversations are changing between the people. Did you ever feel that AI would be able to just cut down the bigger clips into short clips and the upload is going to get automated? People are making money from 11 labs. Things are changing. The consumption has been same. The consumption rate has rather increased, and the people giving the consumption material is also increasing. So companies are coming onto the investment side, and it is going to be a, like, already has been a planned investment bigger than ever it has been seen. Now it continues, and it's like 90 billion in single year. What do you want to see? It's a big number. And the revolution, of course, it is going to increase the productivity across the industries. We can't just say it is going to impact on single industry. It is going to impact all the industries possible, apart from particular industry where humans can only do it, like their core fundamental things, like I wouldn't say even masonry, because there are machines to do masonry, but still woodworking, and there are so many human capabilities that still I find humans will be the only taking lead there. Specifically AI also, the humans are always good at it. They'll always find a way to make something and dominate over it. That's the best part of being human. So impact on workforce and humans. So jobs are getting transformed. There is no doubt it. That's a hands-on deal. Yes, the jobs are going to change. New jobs will be coming, but they are not going to be the same of what interviews we had. It is not going to be the same of what we anticipated earlier. It is going to be revolutionized. It is going to change top down. It is going to change like for anything. People will be asked from now how many AI tools they know. How do they leverage in their day-to-day tasks? Do they know how to connect to them? Given the circumstances, can they come up with some solution using it? Can they say ask to it? Are they going to leverage something? Because companies will always have pockets to invest, but are people going to get that money or will do the investment? That's a bigger question to it. So automations are synergistic alliance that is definitely happening between humans, companies and AI. When I say synergistic alliance, it's not just what one party wants. It is the three-party demand. Humans want the workload to be less mundane. They want to be creative. So they came up with automation. And when they came up with automation, the demand has increased. And the companies are investing to it. So it's a simple thing. Now, rise in a new skill. Of course, rise in new skill about AI specific. Do you know AI? Do you know the tools coming from AI? Do you leverage them on daily basis? Do you know how to connect them at a secure level? So everything is going to come, and it's not just at the ground level. It is going to be the space industry also coming to you at your doorstep, talking and thinking like a buzzword. It is going to be the same as of what we saw Steve Jobs talking about that time technology, Bill Gates talking about that time technology, the change, the era differentiator, the change that would eradicate, and everything will be changed from the day next. Like iPhone coming and removing so many things altogether, BlackBerry coming, Microsoft coming, how they were implemented from day one, and everybody wanted to get onboarded. So it is the same thing. It's going to happen, and people who always get onboarded first, be it real estate, be it technology, they always get the best out of it. So coming to next, so if you see, as I told you earlier, that we'll be going through the news as to everything that is coming for AI. So it's just that everything is all about AI. If you see lovable CEOs into it, vibe coding, because it's reality. He has already accepted it because it's fact. English is now new coding language. You just have to be very good at the context you are giving. What is the context engineering? So we have moved from way past from prompt engineering to context engineering, and the people who are going to excel it are going to slay the world. Yes, the answer is yes. People who know how to understand what the requirement is, they can set the context, they are going to get the best out of it. So Nvidia, like you talk about anything, it's just all over the place. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Just see. It's just the AI everywhere and like that. And even if you go search YouTube for AI, and every time it's just from AI automation to all the influencers to the motivators, like to every other guy who has been there, like everybody's talking about AI, and when they say it's overrated everything, yet everybody is walking on the same path. They want to get onboarded, they want to have some benefits coming out of it because there are real benefits. We can't ignore that part. And if I had to see if there's anything that has come recently up, so see, even just as I go, it's faceless channels, everything. People are trying to come up with something. They just do. It's a human consumption, and the consumption is being at a pro rata, so they do come. And now comes down to the big short thing where it all started. It started with ChatGPT coming with a simple interface wherein you put the prompts, you get some results. And see, Grok, Gemini, then everything you have heard of initially have also got some premium versions, and they definitely come with their own perks. They come resolve your bigger solution. You want them to code, you want them to say how to write email. Everything is just on the platter. You just have to be smart enough how to utilize them. And for the Excel folks, this Excel thing, just being on Excel doesn't cut you now. It's how you can leverage it to the best. It's the AI in Excel now, what it calls out. It's about sheets, AI tables, everything, data analytics, Power BI, everything. It's on places. You just have to use right tools to get it done. From Postgres to MySQL, anything. You just say the word and it's already in front of you. You just have to open, connect to the connect system, and then there you see the system. So when I come down to system, it's about what do we intend to begin with. It's the workflows, it's the automation that we are talking. So N10, Make.com. You see, these companies have come up with LangChain, LangFlow. See, they are coming up with how to give you a visual interface that you connect the dots together and you get things done. You just have to be smart enough. You just have to know the depths of the water. Okay, if my current mundane work looks like that, if my enterprise is having this problem, can I automate it? The CRM call, now you have VAPI coming in, they can just, you simply integrate in your workflow and they'll do the call for you. And they'll schedule the call with Calendly or calendar. So you see how much time does it reduce? No human intervention is required initially. Once the qualified customer is identified, then only you start investing your time. It's a brilliant thing. Believe me, saves you a lot of money, saves you a lot of time, and makes hell lot of sense. Make.com is nothing but, again, same thing as of N10. You just have to learn and go with it. So you can just go through it and you'll realize what are the possibilities, endless possibilities lies here. And for all the front end and the folks who are thinking of developing something, yes, this is your year, you are going to develop. See, for myself, I have personally built few things here just for the learning sake, what it is. I've tried doing it and it just vibed it and utilized what it has to offer. And I was quite amazed to see, I have no technical background per se, the coding. I only understand the product life cycle, software development life cycle, how it is and what it needs to have and happen, and just utilized whatever I could. And I was like literally blown away, like how good it could be. So Bolt News, the again same thing. Then you have Replit, Tempo Labs, Onlook. So things are there. There are endless things. Just have to understand what is your area, where do you want to go, and what do you want to see. Then coming down to security. So why the security would be left behind? So see, now agents are there to connect your end-to-end enterprise to secure it, and that's just an example for Safe.Security. Yet there are other tools, and this is, I think, one of the class technology that has come up. But yes, definitely there are so many things that you can search around the same terms with how to have AI agents secure your ecosystem as a CISO, and it would work. Then comes the Superbase. I know everybody would have heard it, but deployment with Superbase becomes very easy for all the reasons. So that's why I had it here, just to showcase that things have been evolving. Now it has been deployed at a level where things go easy for the users. Now, are you going to use it? That's the question. That's actually a question. Now, even Google is not behind. They have come up with their own Firebase Studio. Go inside there, you have a development area where you go develop things. Connect with their in-house setup where everything is there. So, whatever you need, particularly, I think they are there. Then you have AWS, GCP. So, things are at bigger level also. And if you want to go ahead build a prototype, I have already shown you lovable and all those things. Even if you are smart enough and you can do the tweaking of the code, even you can take it up to the production level. So it is all about you and how do you want to take the advantage of the system. So now once we have seen the hype is real and the reality is actually real, the AI is new normal, you just have to be happy with it. You just have to adapt to it and see you are going to rock it. You are going to make it happen. So please comment down below and tell me what you are thinking of the changes that will happen. What is your aspiration with AI and what do you want to build? So let's connect and get things going. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.